friends, welcome to the video. My name is Rachel, and on behalf of the GLO Ultimate team, I'm here today to talk about some common throwing mistakes. Let's get started. The first mistake we're going to talk about is leaning back when throwing a flick. I mentioned this in my intro to forehands video. Link in the description if you want to check it out. But this is a huge one that I see on a daily basis, both from newer players and from veterans. It's so important to not lean back when you throw a flick. By leaning back, you're preventing yourself from using any kind of core strength. You can learn how to throw this way, but you'll never really get your throw past probably 30 yards without using any core strength. So make sure you're not leaning back when you throw. The next thing we're going to cover is tilting the front of the disc either up or down. Whether you're throwing 10 yards or 70, this is really important to pay attention to. By tilting the front of the disc down, you're just going to turf it every time. By tilting the front of the disc up, it's just going to soar straight up in the air and probably come back to you. So make sure you keep the disc level and in a line with your arm when you throw. That brings us on to our next topic, which is angling the disc. Players often throw big OIs when they throw flicks because their palm isn't facing up. They come across and their palm either ends facing sideways or down, and that causes the disc not to fly flat. To get it to fly flat, you need to keep your palm facing upwards and your thumb pointing back when you throw. When we're talking about backhands, people, again, tend to throw big arching OIs when all they need to do is turn it a little bit inside out to flatten it out. A big mistake players, especially newer players, make is not getting enough snap and spin behind the disc. Without this snap and spin, the disc will come off wobbly and probably not have enough power to get where it needs to go. It also will affect how flat the disc will fly. This one is definitely one that comes with practice, so don't worry if you don't get it the first time. Another thing newer players tend to do is try to muscle a throw. That's when they try to throw it as hard as they can, using mostly their arm to try to get it to go further. By doing this, you lose all the good mechanics that go into making a good throw. In order to gain more yards initially, you just want to focus on putting more snap and spin on the disc. Muscles only get you so far. Oftentimes, when newer players are throwing flicks, they tend to put all the pressure in their fingertips. That causes you to not have a very strong grip on the disc, and therefore when you throw it, it'll come off wobbly and not very strong. You want to make sure all of the pressure is in the crevice of your hand so you have firm control over the disc. Same with backhands. You can't throw with loose fingers. You have to have a firm grip to have a firm throw. That's all I have for this video. Share this video with your friends, especially ones who are newer to the sport, so they can avoid common mistakes like these and elevate their game. Subscribe for more. This brings us on to our next topic, which is angling the disc. I bit my tongue. That brings us on to our next topic, which is angling the disc. Players often throw big OI Yep. That's all I have for today's video. Share this video with your friends, especially some who are neuter to this. I said neuter instead of newer.
New to your friends, everybody.
New to your friends.